Hey guys, in this month's Disney Rewind, we're going to be talking about Brave, released back in 2012. So before we head into our thoughts and feelings on Brave, spoilers are probably going to just naturally pop up in this video. You've been warned. So, Stephanie, how do you feel about Brave?
I enjoy Brave. Only problem is, it's such a simple movie. What do you talk about with Brave?
I feel like there are things to talk about, but yeah, at the same time, it is one of the more simpler, basic, to the point,
It's
like
your
Disney movies.
It's your typical mommy, daughter, don't listen to each other movie.
Yeah. Thematically, I really like the thematic elements of the movie.
I think more than anything, Brave has like the best scenery.
Oh God, yes.
Background stuff.
Yeah.
Going on.
Yeah.
That's the highlight of Brave. Almost is it's just everything behind.
Brave is probably the most gorgeous looking Disney movie you've ever seen in your life.
It's so realistic at points.
Yeah. Like, isn't there some shots of like water?
It's like you can see the castle and you see the woods and everything, and it just looks like they're all just really sitting there.
Yeah, I think there's some spots with some water. Wasn't there some shots of like some water?
Yeah.
Like this movie is just freaking gorgeous to look at. It's like just a nice, wonderful visual spectacle, and you like you can tell that the art team like actually went to Scotland, you know, and did some research about like what the landscape looks like and the types of trees and, you know, all that stuff, animals, the flora and the fauna, if you will. Everything about this movie is just absolutely freaking gorgeous. I mean, even down to just freaking Merida's hair. Yeah, guys, I've never seen such wonderful, gorgeous hair.
And it all moves differently. Each piece, I think that's something they've always talked about, is how they animate each single piece of her hair.
Every strand of
because
hair.
If you think about other princesses, their hair just
is so very
goes.
static.
It goes like one chunk. The whole chunk goes. Whereas her hair was here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, like little curls, like little random curls just off somewhere. Mm-hmm. You know, you gotta love Merida and her wild hair. But yeah, as far as the thematics of the movie, it's definitely like a mother-daughter tale. The typical thing of teenage girl being, Mama, you don't listen to me, blah blah blah. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm going to do my own thing. You know. That's Merida's whole spiel. And you know what? I'm on the side of her mother. Okay, maybe it's just me. I'm old. I don't know, but like I was totally
on the side of her mother.
I was totally on the side of her mother. Like, listen, girl, what century is this? It's like the 14th century, something like that. It's like, girl, your one sole point in life is to get married and pop out children, poor girl. So it's like I kind of understood where her mother was coming from. Okay. Now, yes, the whole point of the movie is that they reach a mutual understanding, and it gets way too modern. That's where it's like, oh Lord, here we go with the modern angle with female empowerment, which, I mean, is good and all, but still, you're setting this in like the 14th, 15th century in Scotland, and it's a little weird. But yeah, I love the thematic elements of the movie and the clash, you know, between two independent women. It's great. I mean, let's get into the big controversy of this movie, because the trailers... there was a lot of controversy, because the trailers... I remember when this movie first came out, everyone was like, oh, wow, this is going to be a badass epic of a young woman going out, you know, being independent, blah, blah, blah. And then the movie turns out to be a mother-daughter tale of drama and woe. Oh. And I remember this movie coming out, and a lot of people being just unfairly... I think just mean to this movie, like, just because it wasn't what you wanted it to be. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't remember all that? Mm-hmm. Like, people hated this movie when it first came out. Like, there's some people who really enjoyed it and liked it. There's a lot of people who did not like this movie because they were expecting something more action and epic-y. Mm-hmm. You know, like, Merida was going to go out on some wild, crazy adventure, and she was going to, use her bow and arrow and start killing people or something. I don't know. But that didn't happen.
Save the
kingdom.
Country.
Yeah, she was going to save the kingdom, save the country. But yeah, people thought
that would be a good sequel.
Yes,
because we could have that she don't need a man, she's queen of everybody,
whatever this place is,
and then they go out and have a epic battle. They can have a sequel.
But yeah, people thought this was going to be some crazy epic with Merida hiking through the Scottish glens. I don't know, maybe meeting the Loch Ness Monster, who knows. But yeah, it is. It's not about this. It's not about an epic tale. You know, it is. It's just simple and straightforward, which I'm fine with. You know, I'm fine with the simple, straightforward nature of the movie, and that it all boils down to this clash between two women, and yeah, and Merida getting so frustrated and pissed off, she goes to a woods witch, which is no, you shouldn't go to a woods witch in the 15th century, y'all. And she ends up cursing her mother. She turns her mother into a freaking bear. A cute bear. I loved all this with the bear because, like, her mother, it's like the longer she's in the curse, she's starting to lose elements of her humanity little by little. And it's like Merida realizes she's on a ticking time bomb here.
As her mom, as the queen, and she's got that cute animated bear look.
Yeah.
But then when she starts changing,
losing that humanity,
and becoming more bear, then her whole texture changes.
Yeah.
Somehow her texture changes. Yeah, she's a bear. Yeah. She looks like a bear.
Yeah, we were talking about with that, how much we like the animation, that when she's more her human self, just the way they have the eyes animated, and yeah, like she'll stand around like this, you know, like, look at me.
Yeah, you know she's bear when she's on all fours.
And then, yeah, the animation, just that shift, and the eyes just go completely black, you know, and it looks much more like a realistic looking bear. I really like the animation.
Because, like, the bad bear of the movie.
The cursed bear?
Yeah, the cursed bear. He looks like a bear the whole movie. Yeah. Because he's mean.
I like that element of the movie, too, bringing in that kind of supernatural elements, you know, kind of playing into, like, Scottish lore and stuff like that, you know, like the mystical elements of Scotland, again, with this cursed guy who became a freaking bear, you know. and that's kind of your real villain, I guess. Is there a villain in this movie? It's hard to say. Merida, you can kind of argue Merida might be.
I think too, that's a funny part of the whole movie is, like, when her mom's the bear and Merida's teaching her things, and you realize that her mother don't know nothing about the real world, in a sense. She just knows the kingdom and what to do in terms of keeping the kingdom safe, but she doesn't know how to actually fend for herself, because Merida's like, don't eat those berries, they're poisonous.
Yeah, I like that. It's like a learning
Don't drink that water, you know, and then catching the fish, she's teaching her how to catch the fish and everything.
It's a learning curve for both of them. You know, I think that's the whole thing of this whole movie. They're both learning from each other and understanding the points of view that they are both coming from, you know, because Merida has to learn, I think, a bit of restraint, almost. You know, she has to learn a bit of restraint, and she needs to understand her role and function to some degree, but then, yeah, on the opposite end, her mother needs to learn that, hey, my daughter's independent, and I need to let her break loose every once in a while, you know? So it's a back and forth battle.
I like the scene where she shoots all the arrows.
Oh, puts all the men in shame.
Yeah, and her mom's like, don't you do it!
Girl! And Merida ends up pissing off all the lairds. You know, she ends up pissing all.
But they're the only ones mad. It almost seems like nobody else is really mad. Everything's revealed at the end, and it's like we'll redo this, but in a different way. I guess is what they're saying.
Yeah,
and I like
resolve all of our conflicts within our clan wars.
and I like that the guys that were trying to win her hand didn't care. Yeah. They all were like, I didn't want to do this anyway. You wanted me to do. You know, like, I like that. None of them were even like trying.
None of them were particularly eager to marry her either.
Yeah, like, so it wasn't just a her thing.
Yeah,
the others were just pretending. They were doing what Merida's mother wanted her to do, which is going along with the whole thing. So I like that none of them really gave a crap compared to, like, other movies where they're fighting really hard to change the princess's mind. Like, this is why you should choose me.
Yeah. I mean, they all kind of sucked. All them guys.
So, yeah.
It's like, girl, you can do better than that. Merida don't need no man. Where's the Brave sequel?
Brave makes sense to have a sequel, I think, and that they can fast forward to, like, 10, you know? Because she'd still only be in her 20s, wouldn't she? Because she's only supposed to be a teenager. So she would still be mid to late 20s. Yeah. And I think that would still be a relatable movie, because now it just seems like Pixar's going off the nostalgic thing because the people then will have grown up with Brave, and I think that would make an actual really good sequel.
Yeah, I would like a sequel.
How the country goes with her in ruling or something.
I would like a sequel with
and then
Brave.
you know the triplets would be funny as teenagers now.
Yes.
They would be. Those three would be funny.
I love her brothers, and we need them as bears like permanently. Okay.
Oh, they're so cute.
They're so cute.
I could have sworn they were bears longer.
Yeah, me too.
They weren't. They were only like
I
few
think
minutes.
I misremembered some elements of this movie. See, I could swear those boys were bears longer.
All the merchandise, like there was all kinds of stuff with the three of bears, little baby bears.
Yeah. Yeah, all the kudos for Kelly MacDonald, y'all. Kelly MacDonald's great. I love her voice. She's so very Scottish. I'm glad they actually got someone Scottish. You know, the Scottish accent's one of those accents you can just F it up really bad. So yeah, I'm glad Kelly MacDonald they cast her because she is Merida. Even in real life, you just watch her in some random movie or show and it's like, yeah, that's Merida. Is that pretty much it? I feel like we've just been rambling.
Yeah.
Much about nothing. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it for our thoughts and feelings on Brave. If you had to rank Brave on a scale of 1 to 10, Mickey Ears, what would you give it? It's not the most exciting of Disney movies, but it's like it's one of those the more gorgeously crafted.
It's still one of those that you can just pop in and you know what's happening.
Yeah.
And you're entertained.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'd still maybe give about 8 or 9.
I was gonna say 8
or so. You know. So is that it?
Yeah.
That's it for the thoughts and feelings on Brave. In the comments below, do you guys like Brave? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Just let us know. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, and you like these other videos. Bye, guys.